5. This is Alan. Do we have a real name for it? Do you have a name for it?
I do not yet. It's my dream car.
Okay.
My personalized plate will be my Dream T.
Okay.
That will be my personalized
So it's the
plate.
Dream T. So it kind of got referred to as a few different things here, but it's been a project.
Yes. Over
For
25 years.
25-year project. It started as a, how'd you get it? Tell us how you got it.
Childhood dream. Where
This is Alan now, and I'm BC. This is Spirit. No, this is Trinity. Spirit, whatever. Here we are. So
I saw my first T when I was 12 years old. It's purple with chrome rims. Wow.
careful. This is exciting stuff here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Beautiful car. I fell in love with it. And I've dreamed of one. Have one ever since.
So how'd you come up with the parts and pieces for this? Just start searching, find
My second body, I actually had an MAS body. Total came out with their anniversary body. I had to have it. I wanted a specific chassis. Got that built from California Custom Roadster. So I wanted the front end pinched and kicked up so the chassis sits inside the grill shell.
It's a unique chassis. I'm telling you, and it's good, but you won't see another one like it. I've
No.
seen a lot of CCR stuff, but it's not like this.
No, and it just evolved over the years.
MAF, what does that stand for? Is that Minnesota?
MAS.
They were based out of Minnesota.
Yeah, what did they're not around anymore.
No.
No. But I still have that body up in the attic with the seat insert, in a matter of fact. But just gathering parts. I'm going to different car shows and swap meets and everything, and that's cool. So just started assembling parts over the year, and then life took over. You know, having a family comes first, obviously.
So now the dream's coming together. We say around here, we don't build cars, we build dreams. So you had a pile,
Yes.
and you had a
Yes.
vision. You definitely had a vision. So I've told you earlier, we build cars for people that they know what they want, but they have no idea what it looks like. So you got to try to get in their head. In this case, you knew what you wanted, and you can literally see it. And if we were just a tweak off, you'd say, no, let's go this direction or this direction. So all we were here is your hands and feet to put this together. So this is, I mean, genuinely your car. So tell us some of the things what we did and added and did.
Oh, right off the bat, you guys smoothed the tech lid out here. No cover on it, which is cool. I wanted it all molded. The gas cap, that was just something I saw, I thought was cool, wanted it in there.
I remember because I had the gas cap, and it's like, okay, let's design the back of the car around the gas cap. I think that
Yep.
it looks pretty good. You might want to be careful you don't flip it hard, but
Yeah, exactly on that regards of it. And like I said, it evolved. Your mind is wonderful because you and I bounced ideas off each other. You're like, yeah, don't go that direction. Let's try it over here. You know, we went with the valve covers, and then I made a comment about putting one of those in the
yeah.
air
So you
cleaner.
added so once you had the valve covers, now you had to match the
Yep. And
moldings in the back.
exactly.
And you came up with the moldings. I don't know how you had to talk them out of it, or do you have to buy extra valve covers, or what'd you do?
I bought one set of extra valve covers. They sold me a set of them, actually. So they had to make me an extra set without the valve covers, obviously. Bought it direct from Billet Specialties. You know, the gear shift right here, that's Moon Eyes built a few of those. I was able to get my hands on one of those years and years ago. My son's been trying to talk me out of it.
It's
just-
you got to know the sequence.
Yeah, I
It
need-
took us a while to figure it out, but it's cool. So you got a start button here,
Uh-huh,
and there's some turn signal, just buttons under here.
right.
And then once you get to your sequence, it'll tell you what it is here. Then there's a key under here. So this is just an ignition on-off power. It'll go into here, and then there's a couple of buttons here. One's your high beams and one's your low beams.
Correct.
So pretty buttoned up.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yeah.
I mean, just even as late as, 2 weeks ago, I found these spark plug wires.
Yeah.
That I was able to get those on. I'm sure that come in, you guys raised your eyebrows. What else is going to add to this car?
Well, I'll admit, Jordan was like, he did raise his eyebrows, or maybe he rolled them a little bit, but no, a good change. It's perfect. It matches the car.
You know, the interior you guys just did phenomenal. That, to me, I can't believe that interior's in a T-bucket.
This one, you're like, oh, I want a rib in the middle. I mean, you were pretty specific of what you wanted, and this is semi-close to the picture you sent.
Yeah, very much. You guys did a
But
wonderful job.
So Eddie, the old fast Eddie, he don't like to do videos anymore. We used to do videos together, but you got to meet him, and he's a car guy. Is he not a car guy?
Very much so.
So-
Great guy. Everybody around this organization is great.
Anyway, you come up with these somewhere, and we had to figure out how to attach them, so you made
Yep. The
some
floor mats.
panels, so they're
Yeah.
Got to drill and tap them, and I mean it's a show car. I mean,
Yeah, it will be. That's my plan on it. I got everybody at home wanting to drive it and ride in. Like, no, not for a while. I've got to keep it clean and take it to a few shows this summer and everything. It just, I can't say enough.
so you got this air cleaner cover.
Yep, that was fashioned after Don Perdome's back in the '60s, a drag racer.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Johnson Hot Rod Shop builds those. They only build them for single carb.
They look for single carbs, so
And with all your guys' ingenuity around here, you made it fit.
we had to make a new plate for it and a new. So yeah, we did have modifications there.
And you modified it back here to fit the distributor for me.
Had
So
to, had to change that up. It's
I
a little
wanted to make sure you
off-centered,
could see
but
it.
yeah, we cut the back of it. It came to a point, like
Yep.
a drop, teardrop.
I mean, just everything. I don't remember where the headlights come from. I want to say greening, I think, or greens. Those were machined. So I wanted those. The grill shell, again, I wanted that to fit around the chassis instead of between the chassis rails. You did a great job making these brackets for me here, holding that up. And this is where I say your brain and my brain going at it. We're talking about that little lip. We didn't like it. Wish they were set in there. And next thing I know, you're sending me a picture an hour later. You're already molding everything in, and you don't waste time. You come up with an idea.
Well, that's because you're old. You forget. So if I don't deal with it now, it's like it's gone. It is.
I can't.
I like it. I
All I
like
can
it.
say is wow.
It's cool. It's way cool. I'd fire it up, but we're Jordan's talking to another customer now. We're going to do all the instructions for that, and when you do it on a video anyway, it just
Can't hear
kills the
it.
video and you can't hear it. So that's another. When you brought it, we couldn't get it turned over.
Right? You had to work on that a little bit.
It sat for a long time, so it.
Oh, that engine's probably set 10, 12 years, maybe longer.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad. We had broke free. We got it going. Checked it all out. Everything's good there.
There's so much stuff that I thought I knew what I was doing that you made me realize I was way out of my league on stuff.
Well, no.
And just little things that I never thought about, the alternator fitting in there or the fuel pump fitting in the chassis.
Okay, well, don't be discouraged if you buy
No.
a kit. You know how you eat elephant, don't you?
Oh, one piece
One
at a
bite
time.
at a time. So it's just, if you look at the big picture, sometimes it's overwhelming. But if you just look at, here's what I got today. Here's how I'm going to deal with today. And today gets through and you got something done, and tomorrow I'll be here with its own problems. So today had some and had some good times, and
You guys did a heck of a job.
it's awesome.
I can't say thank you.
But we got to do trigger time.
We'll do
There's a
trigger
moral
time.
to the story here. Let's come over here with it. Got to join us over here. Well, Trinity, we can use more cars, right? Looks like we got a few new cars in since I was
Yes.
up here last. We've been selling a lot of them.
Yes, we have.
I don't know, you got a feature car while we're walking? How about this truck? It's a pretty cool little truck.
It is
Surprised it's
very
still here.
cool.
Real nice. It's a modern chassis under it, isn't it?
Yeah, Tahoe.
Tahoe chassis.
Wow.
Okay, so Miss Helen's passed away. Miss Helen, this is years ago. I used to be on the road all the time. And I mean, I was there to hawk our product. The goal was to tell people about Spirit and sell cars, and you know how it is. It's, you're a sales guy.
Yes.
So it's a lot of effort and energy to get to somewhere. So you want people to stop and talk to you. So every year I would create something a little new, a little different to put in the booth, whether we sold it or not. Although we do sell these go-karts, and I am not selling go-karts. We've got so many sold right now, and I'm redoing the mold. But we do have them available. The 32, I modified our 32. Remember the old Zinger cars?
Yes. Yes.
It's like, oh, yeah, it's the old Zinger car, and Norm Grabowski lived up the road here, and we actually became pretty
Wow.
close. He passed away a few years ago. I kind of miss the old guy. He was a lot of Grabowski. So I got a Norm skull, and don't tell my wife what it cost back then. It's probably worth more now, but it's so. And I got so we call it Death, and I've got a couple other pieces that go with it. Well, actually, so it's a display. And here's the Dragon that went on one side of it. Most of them made of telecommunication parts. What better to make a Dragon out of? Because that could be an evil thing, but it could be a good thing. And then I made the Tool Man. So all we are is a tool in God's hands. So here's my tool man. He would go on the other side. So he's got his cross. So that was my display. But here's what I had in the front. Hopefully it's here. Oh, good. I didn't have my Bible. I would have had to look for it. So here's the moral of the story. Miss Helen would come, an older lady, and I'd say this a lot. Now I get teary. Paul the Apostle, he was probably like me in some ways, or I would be like him. I should have said it that way in the first place. He was a tent maker. He got around building tents. He didn't take no money, because you ain't going to say that I'm doing this for money. No, I'm doing this because I got the good news and I want to tell you. So he traveled around building tents. That's what paid his way around to be a missionary. I just built outright cars. It helped me get around to be a missionary. So a lot like Paul. But at the same time, I build idols. When Moses was on the mountain and Aaron all of a sudden magically the calf came out of the fire. Yeah, right. He had to be an idol builder when he was in Egypt. It had to be his day job. How else do you know how to build a cool golden calf? So Miss Helen, she would come with all my new stuff, whatever would go out, because she knew I would take it out as a tool. Because my guy carrying the cross is made out of tools. All we are is a tool in God's hands. So here's the scripture I use for this one. All who make idols are nothing, and the things they treasure are worthless. That's Isaiah. So I can make this an idol. It's something I really want. You wanted your dream for how long?
Oh gosh, I was 12 years old. 45 years now.
Lord, make it a tool for your glory and your purpose. Use it. People will talk to you. As soon as somebody talks to you, we are in exciting times, and people need to know the truth.
I agree.
So here we are. I get to build hot rods for people and build their dreams. How awesome. So
That's a
enough for
lifelong
now.
dream for sure.